Hi, welcome back. This is a daily reflection extra. After doing the weekend reading, I could just feel the energy of the angst, and sometimes angst is necessary. That's what motivates us to make changes. But at the same time, there are moments where it just leaves us confuddled. In that true confusion and panic, I don't know what to do. I know things are wrong and broken and I don't know what to do. And I mentioned, I think yesterday, about the Intro to Tarot class I'll be holding that really just gives you all the basics of the tarot deck, the cards, the meanings of. But then I'm going to be following that up with a 4-part workshop series classes of how to read for yourself for self-healing and growth, personal growth. And it's not about how to tell the future or those things, because we have such free will that anytime we try to just tell ourselves the future, we monkey it up. But there are ways to do self-healing. And what I did with these cards that I just read for the weekend was, I was like, okay, if I was going to, what healing energies can we bring to the situation? And the first card that I drew a card for was the schizophrenic card, where we feel split, and we're just, our mind is going 2 different directions, telling us stories, making us crazy. And the card that I drew to heal, to bring healing energy to that situation, is sharing. This is a personality card. It's also, I think, a very bold action of opening yourself up, sharing your thoughts, your fears, and doing it generally more than just one-on-one with someone. Maybe it's several one-on-ones, or maybe you get together in a little group of people, but sharing your experiences, sharing where you are, and allowing them to open your perspective to different ways of thinking, and just allowing it to purge out of your head by opening your heart and sharing. And it brings, I'm just getting chills. It brings a lot of compassion and ease to the situation that otherwise has just been tearing you up. And then I drew a card for the suppression energy, that, you know, as I said, if it's not addressed, just explodes into a fiery inferno of destruction. But the card that brought healing to that was the Rebel. And that is taking control of the situation from your own actions and following what is right for you, regardless of how anybody else feels about it. And there will be several moments where it seems like you are just going against the grain, but there's such a beauty to this card in dancing with that energy of what's right for you, and just following that path regardless of what anybody else may envision for you or think is the right way or the way it should be done, by breaking the mold and being innovative in that you are doing what's right for you. You totally release the suppression energy. The chains break and you fly with the phoenix. And so that's just really the key there, is to stop hiding who you are and trying to conform to other things, and be who you are. Do the things that are right for you. And it's just, again, I'm just getting chills everywhere in my body. It's like, so the healing energies that can come into this are so profound. And then I drew a card for helping to heal the projections and the things that go on. And when I was looking at this card, I kept seeing that sculpture of, I believe it's a wire on the outside of people sitting back to back with their arms crossed. And on the inside of those wire cages are 2 inner childs reaching for each other, touching hands. And, just a reminder that all any of us want is to connect and be loved and to be heard and to share. To share. And I'm going to start crying. But to heal this projections card is to look at the possibilities, to look beyond that feeling of entrapment that you've had and the stories that you're telling that you're projecting out, and instead open to the possibilities that there could be new and different ways, and the possibilities that the people that you feel are hurting you are feeling just as hurt, and really all you have to do is open your heart and reach for that connection. And then I looked at the past lives card and I drew consciousness, which is a way of saying come to neutrality about it, come to awareness, see the bigger picture, let go, which is very good advice, but it's still, where the rest of these felt super healing, I just kind of felt still in tension about that. So I drew another card and I got the mind. And this card really sums up everything that the initial reading was saying in one image. The mouth is just open and gunking out a story. The mind is so clouded and convoluted that there's nothing left of the personality of the person here. It's just all the story, and it's just glunking out. And so I was like, okay, how does that, what brings healing to that? And it's really kind of along the lines of this, Divine Rebel being who you are. It's taking control of the thoughts, stopping the thought train and bringing order to them, and knowing that you can choose different thoughts. That thought is a thought you're going to say, stop. You don't belong in my mind. Stop. You don't belong coming out of my mouth. I'm going to release those stories. I'm going to release those thoughts. I'm going to clear my mind and order it up and choose the direction I want my thoughts to go. I'm going to choose the best thought I can in this moment, and I'm just going to be aware enough to say stop to the old stories. I'm going to order it up. And then again, the fourth card that we drew, the participation, which was a healing card to begin with in that reading. This is how you heal it, but I wanted more information on that. And really, it's to allow your creativity to come forth, to allow yourself to see the fullness of the vision of what you are trying to create from the depths of your soul, to open to the possibilities and really allow it to express forth within your mind and your heart and your being. So as you're participating in this healing, opening and just allowing for the newness, that's really it. So that's an example of how you can use the tarot for personal growth, for, in this case, for healing a situation that's going on within you. And I hope to be able to share more about that and how to do it and how to make it a practice for yourself, for your own personal growth. So take care, be blessed. I hope you enjoyed this extra moment. I hope it brought a sense of ease and peace and gave you some direction to go as you're healing yourself through this kind of tricky time for you, but really beautiful in many ways. So take care, be blessed. We will see you next time.